Open the external packaging, take out the laser engraver, and place it on your workbench. Open the lid and take out the parts inside. Power cord, water pump, silicone sealant, focusing ruler, clamp, tape, USB cable, USB drive, transparent acrylic test plate, keys, open-end wrench, manual, smoke pipe, laser machine. Add distilled water between 15 and 21 degrees Celsius to the tank. Make sure there's at least 7.5 liters of water in the tank at all times. Place the machine in an environment between 5 and 35 degrees Celsius. If the temperature drops below 0 degrees Celsius, it is recommended to use anti-freeze designed for lasers engravers. Install the suction cups and outlet on the water pump. Connect the pre-installed blue hose on the machine to the water pump and fully submerge the water pump in the water tank. Place the other hose in the tank and make sure the return water flows smoothly without splashing. Connect the water pump to the power supply. Make sure there are no air bubbles larger than 1 centimeter in the laser tube. If there are bubbles, check the water level to ensure it covers the pump. Tilt the machine to the left until the bubbles disappear, then level the machine. Use a clamp to connect one end of the 1500 millimeter exhaust hose to the fan outlet and secure it. Place the other end outside the window. Alternatively, use a dedicated fume extractor. Use a standard 3-prong socket or a properly connected grounding cable to prevent static buildup. Connect one end of the main cable to the socket and the other end to a grounded outlet. Turn on the machine after powering it up and releasing the emergency stop button. If the laser head nozzle sprays pressurized air, the air assist is working properly. Release the emergency stop button. Turn on the key switch, press the reset button, and make sure the LCD screen is lit. Press the emergency stop button. If the entire machine powers down, it confirms the emergency stop button is working and you can proceed to the next step. Start the water cooling system, close the cover, turn on the key switch, press the reset button, and check if the water protect signal appears on the LCD screen. Disconnect the water pump and check if the signal changes to off. Open the cover and check if the LCD screen turns off. If the signal changes to off, the water protection function is working. If the LCD screen turns off, the automatic shutoff is working. Access the USB flash drive provided with the engraving machine. Copy the contents to your computer's hard drive. Install Laser GRBL. Open Laser GRBL on your computer. Install the CH341 driver compatible with your control computer system. Choose to install the driver. Connect the computer to the machine using the provided USB cable. Click Connect. If OM-TECH appears in the left console, it means the software has successfully connected to the machine. Set the machine parameters. Parameters can be seen in the file screenshot, and confirm them in the software to operate the machine. If you need to use Lightburn, download the software on your computer in advance, follow the software guide, set the software parameters, and operate the machine. The connection setup is complete. Check if there is enough clean, cool, distilled water in the water tank. Verify that the water flows through the entire system by opening the top rear box to observe the laser tube, or by checking if the water flows into the machine and returns to the water tank via the outlet pipe, ensuring no air bubbles are present inside the laser tube. Make sure the fume extractor or exhaust system is turned on. Release the emergency stop button, insert the key, and rotate it. Rotate the potentiometer counterclockwise to set the power to about 15%. Attach tape to the front of the third mirror and move the laser head to the upper left corner. Close the protective cover and press the reset button to turn on the LCD screen. Press the red test button, then move the laser head to each of the other 3 corners and press the test button at each corner. The laser will scorch the tape at all 4 corners, leaving spots. Remove the tape. If the optical path is aligned, the spots at all 4 corners should overlap. Place new tape under the nozzle of the laser head and press the red test button. The spot should be in the center of the nozzle. Open the engraver's cover and place a clean, dry piece of material on the workbed. Loosen the locking screw on the laser head and place the focal ruler between the material and the laser head nozzle. Manually adjust the height of the laser head nozzle so that it just touches the top surface of the focal ruler. Confirm that the distance from the laser head's focus lens to the top of the material matches the lens's focal length exactly. Import the OM Tech logo into Laser GRBL software. Set the parameters to engrave on the wooden board. Close the protective cover and start engraving. Set the engraving parameters, close the protective cover, and cut the wooden board. When engraving thicker materials, remove the honeycomb workbed before engraving. After placing the material, measure the focal length again.